and you're seeing different sides of your partner through the marriage, through the different seasons of marriage that you never foresaw when you first got married.
Actually, it's for richer or for poorer, but we never discussed how long are we going to be poor.
I think being married kind of brings the theory to life. Different couples and different people have a different vision for what a successful marriage looks like. And we just need to shut down all the noise. Like, 5 years into marriage, you should have, 10 years into a marriage, you should have already acquired, your children should have already done this. You should have children by this. Like, we need to set the standard for ourselves what a successful marriage looks like.
I say this, if you can talk about sex with your partner, you'll never talk about money. And this is a challenge to many couples. You know your partner.
Yeah.
But does your partner know what you know? Welcome to Marriage Kindergarten.
It's so good to have you all here and to see you again. Welcome to the couch.
Yes.
It's always a good time and never a dull moment. So I'm excited for this show as well.
Yeah. I'm learning how to do the intro. You know me, I'm action-based.
You're action-based.
We just start talking. These intro things, I'm learning them now. So welcome to Marriage Kindergarten, the ABCs
of making it work. What are we talking about today?
Today we are actually looking at, this is the final show of this season, of the final show, Marriage Kindergarten. And we are looking at the marriage we said we'd have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a good thing to talk about.
Yeah.
The marriage we said we'd have, because there's the theory of marriage and the reality of marriage. Marriage is a weird animal. And that's what we want to look at today, just to engage with the audience and see, for better or for worse. Then when the worst came, we realized that we were there for the better.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, you never know what you're stepping into until you step into it.
Who said how? I was not told the amount of worse. It was for richer or for poorer. How poorer was poorer.
You just never know. How worse is the worst.
Yes. That's the parameters that we are going to look at today. I think, they're good things to talk about.
Yeah. So we've been married quite a few years. How do you see, when we began, dating and then we got married, all the things that we hoped our marriage would be, how does it look like, or how is it unfolding? How does it feel compared to when we started? And maybe even for our viewers, how is the progression usually, Often you kind of feel like you start off at this very high note, everyone is excited, hopefully, because sometimes, you marry someone because of the circumstances. There are so many different reasons why we get married, but most of the time there's that excitement, there's the love, there's the hope, there's the future that you're really dreaming to build with this person. There's so much positive energy, there's so much positive expectation, you're light. And then as you go through the marriage, depending on what you go through, the events that unfold, family members, the losses that happen, work issues, financial issues, the dream is a bit affected.
Yeah.
Right? So how does the trajectory go for most couples?
I think one thing that is good to note, you've asked a good question, because if I look at our marriage, when we were doing our vows, I remember we were very hopeful. We are not hopeless, but we were very hopeful. Then the reality came, and you realize that there are very many things in the marriage you never took account for.
Yeah.
There are many curveballs in marriage you never really took account for. And that is the funny thing about marriage, is that if you look at the marriage you wanted to have, I thought we'd get married quickly, we'd be okay, have resources, do all these things, raise our children in this very big house with a big backyard, and they can do whatever, all those things. And you get in and things begin to change. You begin to realize also that it was easy to love and show love absent of the things that have crept in. Yeah, it was easier. It was easier. You find that when you're dating, it was easier to show up because you're not dealing with so much reality. To juggle the reality of life and to keep the marriage alive, you realize that is the biggest hurdle that people are hardly trained for. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but how can you even receive that kind of training? It's almost as though you're learning on the job. You know, every new experience is exposing you to a part of you that you didn't even know existed. It's exposing yourself to yourself. It's also exposing your partner to you. And you're seeing different sides of your partner through the marriage, through the different seasons of marriage that you never foresaw when you first got married, you know, when you had the dream of what you wanted to build together. It's like life and its issues comes and slaps you in the face sometimes, yeah? And then you look at your partner and you're like, wow, I didn't know that this issue would unfold in this way. And I didn't know that you would react in this way, you know. If we've grown up in a certain way, we've grown up with all financial things being taken care of. And then now you marry this person and for one reason or another, the financial things are not aligning, right? And then you start to see a part of your spouse that you never saw. The frustrations are creeping in. It's like all the dreams that you had at the beginning, you're at risk of losing. How do we maneuver through that? And I think our marriage is very unique. Not unique, I guess a lot of couples also face this as well. But when I look at our marriage, I see that pattern. You know, we had the dream. And we knew that, no, in 1-2 months we're stable, we're moving, but things did not align the way we thought that they would. How did we push through it?
I think, apart from God, God.
Can there ever be apart from God? It's
glory to God, Jesus.
You know, people say that, you know, how did you make it? Ni God too. And then someone looks at you like, no, you're not really spilling the tea. But for us, we can say for sure, 1,000%.
Yeah, because remember, one of the things we did, one of the scriptures we read during our wedding day was a three-strand cord is hard to break. And we said even before we got married that the third cord in our marriage is the Lord. He's the one that comes to make the third string, you know. So the two of us, we knew that someone could break, but when you put God inside, it would be hard to break. And that's kind of, it helped us in a particular way. The thing that also was the decision to say we want to make this thing work. And I think the problem with a marriage comes when one person decides to stop trying to make it work. Or one person postpones making it work. Because the enemy of many marriages is father time. You know, father time is not a guy you can lie to. Father time is on you. Like father time is father time. He doesn't joke. And so I think for many marriages, we also don't factor in father time. And so you say for richer or for poorer. But we never discussed how long are we going to be poor. You know, but that's the problem. That's where the time comes in. Because if you're for richer or for poorer, you're thinking, we won't be broke for long. Then you get broke for long. Or for better or for worse. The worst was to be a day. The worst is 10 years, you know. Those who got married and maybe wanted a child in a month or 2 months or to be pregnant, never got a child. And now the years begin to go. I think the biggest thing to any marriage, you as a person right now, looking at where we are, the years you've been married today, if you were to define a good marriage now and a good marriage when we say that I do, I don't think they're the same good marriage.
No, they're not. Yeah. I think being married kind of brings the theory to life. It kind of brings the perspective of, okay, marriage is not perfect. It's a union between two imperfect people. There will always be imperfect. Like there's no level of perfection that either of us will ever be able to achieve. So
who purports to be perfect?
Exactly. So coming to the realization that I'm not God's gift to marriage. Neither is my spouse. And approaching marriage every day knowing that it's not going to be 100% the dream that I envisioned. First, and then secondly, I have to work for the dream that I envisioned. I think that that really slaps me in the face that we love each other, yes, we're growing together, yes, but I have to make a constant,
deliberate
decision, effort, action daily to ensure that we're moving towards that dream that we're trying to achieve? And I said, yes, we're not perfect. We're not perfect people. So I need to accommodate that this ideal vision that I had of marriage has two people, two imperfect people. So when my husband has, I expected him to go this certain direction and he did not, I need to have the space to be like, okay, how do we fix it? How do we come back to the table? So that's one of the things that I've learned through marriage, that it's really for sure two imperfect people trying to come together and move towards a dream that they might not even be able to achieve.
But the thing you said is so powerful, and I hope people are getting this, because two imperfect people trying to create something that in their eyes would be perfect.
Yeah.
Because the problem in marriage is that we always think that we are the perfect ones, married to an imperfect person, and this imperfect person is trying to sabotage my perfect marriage. Yeah, my perfect dream. And that's the biggest problem in any marriage, because every marriage has got an action and a reaction.
Yeah.
An action and a reaction. And couples have to come to the place to know that there's an action and a reaction every day. Yeah, because everything in marriage has cause and effect.
Yes.
You caused this, I affected this way. Everything. And the problem is that whenever we get an awakening of the marriage, you always forget the cause and effect. You always forget that there was a reaction. And maybe my partner has been reacting to my imperfections because I got married imperfect. I think next season we'll be talking about trauma and baggage and all those things. But the first thing we have to look at is that we are two imperfect people.
Yes.
And I must realize that I am not a perfect man, and I didn't marry a perfect woman, but I must begin to acknowledge I am not a perfect man.
Yes.
But I'm trying to raise a perfect family, and that doesn't exist also. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's the satisfaction of we have done, we have done our best.
We've done our best. We're on the same team.
Yeah, I've seen these buses, Bedford.
Bedford? No.
Bedford, those buses that carry concrete. They might look like this.
Yeah.
They look, when you're going up a hill behind them, you have
don't
to
want
move.
to be.
You have to be those. But the thing gets the job done.
Yeah.
It actually gets the job done. It gets the concrete where it needs to get the concrete too. I always think that that's marriage at the end of the day. Is that at the end of the day, it's like that Bedford. It will get there, but in an awkward way.
Yeah.
It will get there with scars, with bruises, all those things.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you use that example, because when everyone around you is looking at that Bedford, it looks crooked. It does not look aligned.
Yes.
It just speaks to how different couples and different people have a different vision for what a successful marriage looks like. And in our own marriage, in your specific marriage, you need to define with your partner what that looks like for you. And we just need to shut down all the noise. Like, 5 years into marriage, you should have, 10 years into a marriage, you should have already acquired, your children should have already done this. You should have children by this. Like, we need to set the standard for ourselves what a successful marriage looks like.
And a successful marriage is the two people who have come together. We've talked about children in this season. We talked about children and how children create change the mind. We talked about money.
Yep.
Money is a big one.
Money is like a theme that's been going through the whole season. Season 1 and season 2.
And we'll be season 3 also. Money will be season 3, come season 3. Because money, we talk about money, we talk about all these things you've looked at.
Yeah.
The couple must realize that the marriage works at first place. And that's the problem. Because whenever marriage goes to second place, when you try bring it back to first place, it is stubborn. Because I believe that marriage has a mind of its own. Let me tell you a story. Me, I personally believe marriage is an animal that God made, that has got feelings.
Yeah.
Marriage has got feelings. Marriage has got a mind. Marriage has a mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. Marriage is a living organism. That's what I believe. Because marriage can try to be stubborn.
Yeah.
You try to bring it back to first place. I'm not coming to first place.
Yeah.
I'm not moving.
Yeah.
You left me a long time ago. And you moved forward and you left me behind. Because we have many things. We talked about growth. All these small things come and they relegate the marriage. When the marriage is relegated, it's difficult to bring it back to the forefront.
Yeah.
Because a couple must agree we are putting the marriage first. Because this is a powerful thing I'm going to say. The marriage is in front. The marriage is bigger than the individuals. Yeah. I have a point to do.
Yeah, put that into perspective so that it sinks in better. How can I view my marriage as an entity, right? Apart from myself as the individual in the marriage. Is it always looking at us as a team? Is it always looking for consensus? Is it always looking for harmony? How is prioritizing the marriage over myself as an individual showing up daily in my marriage life?
You see, when you put the marriage first, you will always ask yourself, what is good for the marriage? Not what is good for me, what is good for the marriage? What does the marriage need?
Yeah.
Because marriage was designed by God to give you, to make you comfortable, to make you feel loved. You've heard this song, it was by the late Whitney Houston many years ago. My love is your love.
Your love is my love.
Yes, that one, yes. If I woke up in World War III, if I wake up in World War III, and I'm here with you, all those things. The song sounded so superficial, but that is marriage. Marriage is at first place. Marriage is that, number one, I want to have a peaceful marriage.
Yeah.
For me to have a peaceful marriage, I must realize that I must put myself daily. I must not put myself number one. I must put the marriage number one. Putting the marriage number one means that every day I'm trying to put what is working for us at the forefront. That is the marriage. The problem is that we have people who I want to have a good marriage, you hear, but I want to be happy.
Right.
So my happiness supersedes the marriage. Yet, and I can be happy and you're not happy. You see, my happiness can come at your expense.
Yeah.
I can say I'm choosing me. I saw someone the other day post something on LinkedIn, said something that something about women, and said that I don't know, marriage are not failing now, just women are choosing themselves more. And that's the point. In marriage, if I choose myself more on a daily basis, and I say my happiness comes first, my peace comes first, my joy comes first, then now it means that in that very context, I am pushing the person who we are supposed to have a good marriage with to number two. And the marriage will not allow. It will sabotage itself. Like we are not going to move.
Yeah.
And also marriage grows.
So there's a high level of consensus then. Like we have to be in a space where we're considering each other's comfort, each other's happiness, right? It's not just about the goals and the ambitions that I want to achieve through the marriage. It's about bringing those desires together and finding some form of compromise, how we can move together as a marriage.
Remember what we learned many years ago, I think, when we were learning, going through our own learnings, was, would you rather be right or have peace? Remember?
That's also dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you can choose peace for so long.
Yeah, but you see, when the push has come to shove, am I looking to be right? Do I want to be right? If I'm so hell-bent in being right, then inevitably I'm going to sacrifice the peace for the marriage. When I have got peace in the marriage, I can be able to let you see my perspective. But if I want to be right, then I'm going to kill the peace. And that's the mistake people make in marriages. In marriage, we don't argue to win.
Yeah.
Yes. We argue for the marriage to win. In marriage, we don't fight to win. We fight for the marriage to win.
I guess that only works when you see that the marriage is winning, where you separate yourself from the issue and see, okay, I'm backing down on this issue again because I want peace for the marriage. I'm backing down from this issue again and again and again because I want peace for the marriage, and not going back into yourself and feeling like, why am I the one who's always giving up space so that my partner can be comfortable? Sometimes you're relinquishing your being rightness. You're being right in the marriage so much, right? That you feel like you're losing yourself. You feel like your desires are not being met. You feel like your voice in the marriage has been dulled down because you're doing everything possible to keep the peace. You're doing everything possible that your partner is comfortable, that the marriage is working well, is moving well. Yet at the same time, you're slowly becoming dead inside.
Yeah, but you see, when you say about would you rather have peace or be right, we're not saying that you don't bring up an issue. We're just saying that you've come to a place where you're beginning to learn the issues that are critical for the marriage to win. That means that you're not going to point out an issue. That means that you're not going to say this is wrong in the marriage. It just means that I am not competitive in the marriage to have my way. That's why you say, would you rather have peace or be right? Would you rather have peace or be right is basically saying that there are moments within the marriage whereby it's not really about me winning the day. Yeah, and there are things that I can choose to let go of, not because they are not big matters, no, but because I've come to learn that in wisdom there are some things that you can postpone or you can choose the L. They used to say a long time ago, I've lost the battle but not lost the war, or something of the sort. Whereby I can choose to lose the fast. I can say, let me let go of this, because I know if I let go of this, I can bring you to the table and we can solve that. Yeah, that's what I meant by choosing peace or being right. That's the biggest challenge, because you remember, first thing we enter in marriage is this. Either we enter into marriage and we begin to compete.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem with marriage. We begin to keep score. And whenever you're keeping a score in a marriage, you'll end up having the marriage you never wanted. Because now you're at a football match and it's who's winning the most. Yeah.
Is it ever impossible not to keep score? Especially if you're that kind of partner who's always giving to the marriage, who's always putting themselves out there. Okay, who needs to do this for the children? I will do it. Who needs to do this for the family? I will do it. Who needs to stay back because there's a business trip? I will stay back. Who needs to... The partner who's always taking the initiative to do, to fill in the gaps. I'm doing all these things and my partner is not doing anything. And at that stage, you start to look at the balance and say, okay, there's something that's not going right here.
But can I throw the spanner into the works a bit? Because we have this a lot in many marriages. Who measures the giving and who measures the receiving? Because I may sit and assume that I am doing so much.
Yeah.
And where I'm sitting, I'm thinking I'm doing so much. And where you're sitting, you're thinking I'm doing absolutely nothing. And I sit and look at you and say that you're a consumer. You're a consumer and you're consuming. And I think you are taking away from me. I'm doing everything. I'm doing so much. You don't see. And I think that's the gap we have in marriages, is that at times I sit where I'm sitting and I think I'm doing so much. And you sit where you're sitting, you're thinking you are doing so much. And you think the one is doing nothing.
Yeah.
Or they're doing the bare minimum. And I think you are doing the bare minimum. So we end up having a stalemate because now I'm thinking I'm doing more. But I say it should be like a casino. The house must always win.
I kind of feel like when you're in a marriage, two people, you kind of can tell when one partner is doing more or the other one is doing less. It's like a silent observation that you both have, and maybe you're not saying anything at that particular point, but you can see that the scale is weighing more heavy on one side at any particular season. And that's okay. I just feel like we need to be cognizant that, okay, in this season, my husband has done or my wife has done the heavy lifting. How can I come to the table and support? How can I come to the table and bring back the dream that I thought we would have at the beginning of the marriage, and not make it seem like only one side of the family is carrying the load?
That's where I think I'm having a chicken egg. My mind is glitching. My desk mate in school was Confucius.
Really? Tell us.
Because I'm trying to think about it, and I told about father time.
Yeah.
And in marriage, the seasons that are there in marriage, I know that there have been seasons when I have felt I am more spread than butter, you know. And there are seasons I felt I'm so overly spread in the marriage. I feel I'm so stretched to the very limit.
Yeah.
And in that particular moment, it's easy for me to lift up my eyes and think that you're not doing anything. You see? But it's because I'm also at a place where my bandwidth has reached the end.
Yeah.
When my bandwidth reaches the end, my optical view of the marriage is I am doing more. You see? And at times what has
This
spread
is just
me...
hypothetical, right?
You see? So
Just giving an example.
I'm looking at the camera. So now, audience. But you see, and at times it's not that it spread me thin because of even the marriage. It's life. I talked about for the time. It is just life. Life has taken its toll on me. Maybe there are dreams that I had. Maybe there are things I wanted. Maybe there are things I'm feeling like I'm failing in my own life. I'm feeling I'm failing in this way. I'm failing at them. Maybe I'm going through a moment of self-condemnation. I'm saying I am failing at this. I'm overstretched. In that season, it's easy to look at your partner optically and think my partner is not doing anything. He's not doing much. You get? It's very easy in that because of where you are. You get? There's a season where you may be whereby you're overstretched that just changing the baby's diaper is an extra load.
That you cannot carry at that particular point.
And at that time, you look at your partner and think, I'm doing so much in this house. But it's not even about the diaper. It's just, I'm in a season in life where I'm just overstretched. So that's why I always have an issue when someone say, when I have this kind of marriage about, I married a consumer and they're consuming everything and they just, I'm doing everything. Then when you sit with the other person, they're like, no. Actually, I feel I'm doing everything. But you see, it's the thing that I feel is important in the marriage. I don't see your support in that thing, or I don't see you appreciating what I'm doing in the thing that I feel is important for the marriage. Then you are doing something you feel is important for the marriage, and you feel I'm not supporting you, or I'm not appreciating the role you are doing in that thing. So now we begin to have the thing of 1 + 1, you know. I brushed one shoe, you brushed the other shoe. I cleaned this, you cleaned that. I picked that up, you picked that up. I paid for this, you paid for that. So now we're going now tit for tat, tit for tat.
But wait, can never work?
Tit for tat?
No, not tit for tat. Like division of labor and specialization, right? Like we've come to the point in the marriage where we know that I'm just good at these things, and maybe you're just good at those things. And we're always working around each other. Like we have a system. Yesterday night, I put the kids down to bed. This night, it's your turn. Yesterday night, I did the dishes. This night, you wash the, like people who come up with that kind of system, and it works for them. It works for their marriage. Can that not be something that a marriage can flourish in?
Division of labor.
And specialization. Like I know on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm responsible for these things. And if they're not done, you can come and call me to account and say, okay, what's happening here? Right? You handed over the tasks, but you did not finish.
In 2026?
Yes, why not?
You call your spouse to account.
Yes, why not?
You'll be given a list.
Of what?
The litany of that which they do. 2026? Oh, I'm trying to imagine a man telling the wife, and by the way, this has not been done.
See, we're trying to come to, we want that well-oiled German efficiency in our house, right? In the sense that we've sat down, right? We know what the needs are. We've agreed together, I need to do ABCD for this to work, and you need to do ABC. And a lot of couples are actually living like this. Some couples actually have those deliverables within their marriage. Is it wrong then for me to come back and say like, okay, you were supposed to do this and this and this, and you did not do it. Now I have more to pull up because you did not do your part.
That's very
transactional.
Very transactional. That's a marriage that can get lost in the cracks. People will do duty. They'll just do duty. I think I believe strongly in a strength-based marriage. I believe having a strength-based marriage
Is the way to go.
Is the way to go. I believe that we have to put into account the fundamental law of difference, which you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
The law of difference. We are different. Men are different from women. Rule number 1A, they are different from women. We cannot have fathers trying to be mothers. You cannot have mothers trying to be fathers. That's a mess in a family. It was never designed by God to be that way. A father is a father and a mother is a mother, period. You know. Now, from there we begin to look at what are these differences that are there within the law of difference. Who functions better in this? Who's a better organizer? Who's a better this? Who's better at that? Who's better at this? You begin to learn the strength base of the marriage.
Yes.
Now, when you begin to learn the strength base of the marriage, you are likely to get to the destination you want to get to as a marriage faster, because a marriage has got dreams, and the dreams of a marriage are not just tied to one thing. A marriage has got a marriage has got children it gives birth to, and the children of the marriage come in various forms. The firstborn of the marriage can be children. The firstborn, the secondborn of the marriage can be careers. Thirdborn of the marriage can be a car. Fourthborn of the marriage can be a house. All those are children the marriage is giving birth to in different seasons of the marriage. All this will require the strength base of the marriage. That is how you look back and say, it is the marriage that it's the marriage that I kind of dreamt of. You cannot really say it's the marriage you dreamt of. You'll be lying. It's the marriage you kind of dreamt of, because you have to compromise at some point. This thing called life,
many points.
Yeah, this thing called life brings perspective you've never thought of before. But marriage has got very many children to give birth to, and I think that is where we look at the strength. We're like, okay, now our firstborn is children. You know, our firstborn is children. There's a person among us who is better placed to nurture this firstborn called the children. There's someone else within the children. There are other dreams born for the children. The schools they'll go to, their discipline, what. There's another person in the marriage who has strength based to handle that particular facet. There's another person who's better placed. We want to build a house. This person is strength based to build a house. They can
they
build
lead
the house.
that. They lead that. Okay. So we're looking at the strengths of the marriage and then assigning our roles according to how we're...
According to that, because we are married to people we don't understand.
Yeah.
We don't know that the strength of this person is like this. So you end up saying you married an underperforming loan. It's not you married an underperforming loan.
Oh my God.
You married an underperforming loan. No, you just don't understand the person you're married to.
Yeah, I think it's really important. And to know that we're changing every single day. We're changing every single moment. So learning your spouse never stops. Like, it's a continuous process that you have to go through, because different things are happening in different seasons and they're changing through those seasons. So if we're not keeping up with how an event has impacted upon our marriage or the person that we're married to, we can miss out on a change. Then you end up asking yourself, like, you used to be this and this and this. We used to do A, B, C, D. What happened? Why are we not? It's because we're married and we go through the motions and we go through work. We're doing all these things, but we forget to sit down and look at our partner and say, I've noticed this and this about you. What's happening in this season of your life?
And you know something you said, maybe which is important, is the conversation of I have, and this is a challenge to many couples. You know your partner.
Yeah.
But does your partner know what you know? I'm serious.
Yeah.
You see, I'll give an example. I've been with you for many years. There are things.
Many beautiful years. Wonderful,
wonderful
years.
Great, wonderful years. Great, wonderful years. Yes. And when you look at some things, there are things you look at, and that's how you get to a good marriage. A marriage is based upon management. And you must be a good manager. And a manager can't manage what they don't understand. And there are things, I know there are things that I've done.
You said a manager. Are we talking two managers?
There are two managers.
Okay.
Yeah. You could, because a good marriage has got two managers and two good managers, and you can't manage what you don't understand. And there are things that maybe even you want to do, and at times I'll talk you out of it. Not because I'm discouraging you, but because the years I've known you, I know you well enough to know this thing you're trying to do. There's going to be a volcanic eruption that will pour over all of us, and I'd rather this don't go. Don't do it, don't. And you see, that's management now. It's because you have come to understand the person you're with, and you know them.
Yeah.
The positives and the negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thank you for not coming back and say, I told you so.
No.
I mean, you've used different language. Like,
yes.
This is what I was trying to say when I was saying.
It's wisdom.
It's wisdom.
I told you so never goes well. You know, that's this is what I was trying to explain the other day.
This is what I was trying to explain.
I told you so never goes well. Once you start telling someone, I told you so, they log off. They log off.
Coming back to our marriage, are there things that you dreamt about the marriage that you've seen come alive in the course of the years? And are there things that you dreamt about that we're still aspiring to?
I think we have more we are aspiring to. And I think when a marriage stops to dream together, then the marriage is done. Yeah. You have to have something.
We always have to have that thing that we're pushing for.
Once the marriage loses a target they're going to, the marriage is done. That marriage is fried. Because when a couple stops dreaming together, they are dead. The marriage is dead.
But how often do we dream together? I mean, how do you even dream together with your partner? Is it in the day-to-day planning and strategy? Like, okay, this is what we want to achieve within.
Can I give a
how
simple
do we
example?
dream together?
They are very, at times, that's the thing, because marriage is, people come now to project management in marriage. Now I want to manage project now. I want someone we can sit with to pange maisha.
Oh, is that so bad? Is it not to pange maisha?
Maisha nini? No.
We have to have the 5-step strategy for bringing this marriage from this level to this level. How are we going to do it?
How many couples build beautiful houses and they can't even live inside?
I'm not counting, but tell us. Give us the stats.
Yeah. We know. I'm not saying this in case one of our neighbors is watching, but we know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So people are living in big houses because that's the thing people do. They turn the marriage into a project. What is the project? The project is the children. I said that's a dream, but it's a project. The children are a project. The house we will build is a project, and that's it. That's it. Then retirement. 3 projects. Marriage has 3 projects. Children, build a house, retire. 3 projects. That is how marriages operate. So we begin to fight over the projects. My dream and the marriage that I wanted was a marriage that is we're just alive, tuishi. Yes, we are dealing with bills, with children, but I mean,
yeah. And sometimes those things
laugh a little.
They're choking. You want to live, but the bills are looking at you like, okay, when you're done laughing, you need to come and cater to me.
And that's the problem, because we want to talk about money and we are not even talking about, I say this, if you can talk about sex with your partner, you'll never talk about money. Yes. If you can talk about sex, you never talk about money.
So we have it a bit.
Yes, you're a criminal.
The priorities have been warped.
They have been warped. Because how do I talk about money and my dreams with a person I cannot be vulnerable with? So a couple has to talk about sex, no. But we're planning a project of building a 4-bedroom house for who to live in.
So for you to live in, and then you have great sex while you're living in the one.
No. Hakuna waulize wanyamajenga vile kuna kuanga. Houses are empty. They are empty. I'm gonna great apple. That's why the marriage requires that spring bed.
Yeah.
People meet at the middle.
In the middle.
But people are doing projects. Now, you hear people say, I want someone who we can plan life together, talk serious things. No. At the end of the day, marriage was never designed by God to be that serious. And a marriage that works is a marriage that is not that serious.
Yeah, but what about those couples who are literally coming together because they've done the math? And the math is mathing. This is a well-established young woman. This is a well-established young guy. He has his thing, she has her thing. Let's grow our empire. That is our sole reason for getting into this marriage.
But why call it a marriage?
To protect the assets.
No, just
to
say,
ensure there's like the lineage. No. The wealth stays within the family.
Just say we got
generation to generation.
We got into a contract to make us both wealthy. We are in a contractual agreement to make us both wealthy.
Yeah.
We live in the same house to ensure that the board meetings can happen in a secure environment. That's it. We have the board meetings in the bedroom. Yeah. They're called bed meetings. Yeah. We have bed meetings in the bedroom. We discuss what you're going to sell, what you're going to buy, and we end it there. These other things stop them. Why is it? And I've seen couples who have built businesses together. You find that 2 of them are very good business partners. But why is that one of them has an affair. It's because marriage was never designed by God to be that serious. To go serious to kila siku na mahesabu ni simiti, how much cement, how much this. You dream together by talking beyond the assets you will buy. You dream together by talking about growing old together. There are jokes we normally crack about being at the Bahamas when eating our money. Yes. This should be on record to our children. You will not eat our money. We plan to eat our money ourselves.
Because you'll have your own. Overflowing.
Yes, that is your mother saying in prayer. Me, I don't care if you have yours or you don't have your own money. You're not eating my money. That's the point. Yes, you're not going to discuss. Now nani amekwama? Hakuna kukwama. Wewe tulikukwamua na kupeleka shule. Hapo ndo kuamuliwa. You see, but those are things. Talking about the someone asked me the other day, asked me, told me, you're working very hard. What is your plan? Yeah. I said I have a cutoff. Age where I plan to stop working very hard. I have a window I've given myself that I know when I get to this age, I have to stop working hard. Now I have to start eating what I have made. I want to start eating it and enjoying it. When I still have the energy to jump, to run, to eat the meat, to eat the food while I can still do it. I don't want to be those people who I'm at 80, I'm breaking my back. I don't want. There's an age I'm cutting off where I can enjoy my things. That's dreaming together. Dreaming together is we're going to go to Bahamas. We're going to go to Hawaii. It is a marriage dream. It has nothing to do with the children, has nothing to do with an asset, because you build a gentleman. I think where we used to stay before, one of our neighbors said this. It was not very good advice because, it was good advice. Let me stop for the thing. He said that he's staying where he was staying. Like we were staying here at that time. We were staying. The houses were a bit big, and you're saying, listen, at the end of it all, I want to build a house. And the house is supposed to be a 1-bedroom house, and a very big compound, but a very big 1-bedroom house. Yes, a big sitting room, big kitchen, big everything, but a big 1-bedroom house. Okay. He said, because at the end of it all, I need 1 bed, I need 1 bedroom for me and my wife. That is the target.
I think we should go and visit and see if they actualized one.
No. That story doesn't have a happy ending.
It doesn't have a okay.
But I'm just saying that is a dream we do. We want to build a house that has a lawn and everything, all these things. And that's a target. When you finish the house, then what? Dreaming in marriage is dreaming about old age together. Dreaming about when the children are gone, how we are going to live. Those are the dreams that keep our marriage alive. What will we do when the kids are gone? That is dreaming together. Dreaming together has nothing tied to the things you do while the marriage is there. No. That's not dreaming together. I
also feel like sometimes we're so caught up in the destination,
Destination wedding.
The destination, the dream. We're so caught up in reaching there that we forget that bringing the dream to life is where we're living. We're living on the day-to-day, loving each other, caring for each other, lifting each other up, giving each other affirmation. We're living in it every single day. It's not so much about reaching. It's not so much getting there. We will get there. But how did we get there? Did we get there, patient with each other? When we get there, are we still on the same page? Did we lose our partner while we were trying to get into that dream that maybe we're not even going to actualize?
When you are doing when you're doing the project management, yes, our friends have all built houses. We haven't built a house. Our friends' children have left the country. Ours are still here. All those things kill the dream. Because at the end of the day, I must feel, and you must feel that at the end of the day, I want to grow old with you. No, that's marriage at the end of it all. Marriage at the end of the day is I'm going to grow old with you.
But maybe it's different for different people, and we're really interested to hear what you think as our audience. Just let us know, what was the dream for your marriage? What is the current dream for your marriage? Is it to grow old together? Is it to, we're talking about projects here. Tell us what your dream is. Let us know in the comments.
Is it a nightmare?
Have a bit of engagement.
Is it a nightmare also? Maybe a nightmare.
Hopefully it's not a nightmare.
But can I teach something very
Yes,
fast, which would help people in these transitions?
Yeah.
I taught about Father Time.
Yeah.
I taught this a couple of years ago. We did this with you together. It's good to know the stage the marriage is, because marriage grows.
Yeah.
Like a human being, marriage grows. And we know that a marriage begins at the honeymoon phase. Every marriage begins there. How long they stay there is a different matter. But it is not possible for a marriage to maintain the honeymoon phase throughout the marriage. That never works. The marriage can only pick things from the honeymoon stage to move with, but the honeymoon phase never remains. And the honeymoon phase can be a year, can be 6 months, can be 2 days, can be a day, can be an hour. That's
Okay.
the honeymoon phase.
Good to know.
And for that, I talk about Father Time because the honeymoon phase ends without warning in many marriages. It just ends. Like the honeymoon phase ends. It ends.
And you never know when it ends.
Yeah. It never has any warning. It ends. But this is how you know the honeymoon phase has ended. You know it has ended when you begin to enter the next phase. The next phase of now you are being irritated. Irritation is evidence the honeymoon phase has ended.
Okay.
Yes. When you begin to be irritated, Sasa, this person snores. Yes. They leave socks on the floor. They don't cook food the way I want it. They don't do this. The irritation is evidence that, because the irritation is what makes the marriage gel. It's the gelling phase. And the gelling phase, there must be the friction.
Yeah.
The arguments are more intense, maybe. Someone used to apologize every day on the hour. Now they are being a bit proud. They're not apologizing. They are looking at you like this.
The ones who say, we shall not sleep in this house until we have resolved any issue.
Honeymoon phase.
Meanwhile, he's sleeping. You argued, but he's asleep.
Honeymoon phase has ended. Honeymoon phase has ended. Honeymoon phase is when now the language begins to change. Irritation is evidence. It has ended. Now, many couples don't understand what has taken place there. That begins to kill the dream, because many couples dreamt of the honeymoon phase only. They never dreamt about the gelling and the friction phase, what I call the ma phase, where you are grinding to each other. This person is, you realize, okay, this person could be, has a bad sleeping habit. They are not morning people. They are bad with a child. They are bad with money. You begin to see the things that you did not see.
But you were taught in your premarital classes.
By me.
You went through, you were just going through them.
But you
were
are so in love.
Caught up, yeah.
You're so in love. You're so in love. With the perfume and the hair. So the perfume and the hair was so good. Like, it's okay. It's going to work.
It's gonna work.
Oh, it's going to work. It's going to work. Us, we won't have those problems.
No.
We won't have money problems. Yeah, because you don't have money yet. Wait, you have the money.
In-laws, a problem? Nah, not for us. Those are other people's problems.
I get along with my in-laws. They love me. Why are we here? You know, the one you did. Yeah.
I only want one child. Then twins, triplets, quadruplets.
Back to back. Either back to back. Back to back. Twins is better. Back to back is the one that is serious.
Why?
Back to back is back to back shocks you. Twins, you're working on it. Back to back shocks you. You've just come back from retirement. You know you're taking some a bit of retirement. You got the first child, and you've been nursing the child nearly. Then you came back, let me spice up the marriage, and the spice was effective.
Oh my God!
It was effective. Yes. The person was prolific, very prolific. Soldiers. Again, how now?
Yes.
Back to back. You want to say funny things, you know, you need to go, all those things, but that is the ma phase.
Yeah.
See, and that's where children are born. Children, that's how you raise the children. That's normally that phase.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where a lot of things go and they come now.
The children also pick up on it.
All those things now. Then now, after that, now you enter where now is the project phase. Project phase now, you're beginning now to discuss projects. Which schools are the children going to? We need to build a house, we need to buy a car, we need to do this. My mother is sick, my father is sick, all those things are coming. You see, your dream was the honeymoon phase. We will always be holding hands and singing la 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 la. But you never thought that the hands will be carrying children. you want to do that? It's normally a very tricky stage. Perhaps the time that parents are dying, or so there are many things that are in mathematics.
Yeah.
So now you know we normally spend 30K to your mom, we send 40K to Nani. We do systems are in place. You know, anniversary, you've already planned anniversary, you've standing order for flowers. There are things you've put in place.
We've been doing that we normally do, that we always do. This is how we.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
And that is where marriages die. Because many marriages between 7 and 10 years, that's when things begin. Because the plateau stage is where now the dream becomes a routine.
Or maybe you work so hard to get it, it's just not there yet. And so you settle on the rhythm.
You settle on the rhythm, and that kills the marriage now. Now we are used to, we don't pray together, we don't hug when you come to the house, we don't resolve matters, we don't do this. You have come to a place, even intimacy has changed now. There's no more spice in the intimacy. Intimacy in the kama nini kwenda kwa kibanda. Yes, I'm not saying anything beyond the kibanda thing. But leave it at the kibanda thing.
Please do.
Leave it there.
Leave it there.
Leave it there. Yeah. So that's now many marriages die there because after the plateau phase, if you don't decide to become creative, then you begin to stagnate. Now the marriage enters stagnation, and that's why the next phase, the marriage now stagnates. So if they came out of the plateau deciding, no, we are going to put spice, you're going to do the date nights, you're going to go for movies, you're going to laugh, you're going to play poker, you're going to do all these things. Now you are trying to sustain the dream. If you don't do that, you remain there dead. When you enter the next phase, is now stagnation. Stagnation basically is a season where the marriage doesn't change much. Nothing changes. The kids are teenagers, they're teenagers. Nothing is changing. You already have data and evidence. Stagnation can be a good thing or a bad thing, because if there is spice, the spice remains.
Yeah.
If there is laughter, the laughter remains. Then now we enter now the red zone. 14 years to 19.
Okay.
That is the red zone. Yes. Now that is where those who are talking about dreams. It has become a nightmare.
Is that where dreams go to die?
Oh, that's the 5 years of nightmares. 5 years of nightmares. Because also the kids are heavily teenagers.
Yeah.
They are strong teens. Both of you, no matter how young you got married, that phase, your parents are either dead or your parents are very old. You have a lot of answers.
Yeah.
You know, will my husband support me? He doesn't support me. You have a lot of debris, a lot of pain, a lot of all those things. That's where the dream died. Couples that manage to navigate those seasons critically, plateau and which one? The red zone. When they manage those two, because red can be excessive love or red can be death.
Yeah.
The couple that manages that, they enter into the second honeymoon phase, which is the dream for the marriage.
Wow.
Every couple's dream should be to make it to the second honeymoon phase, which is 20 years of marriage onwards until death. Every couple's vision should be the 20, that is the target. A second honeymoon phase, we have to get there alive. We have to get there still flirting. We have to get there still talking, hugging, kissing, playing games,
Friends.
all those things.
Still friends.
If you don't get there that way, you are rebuilding. That's when now people begin to remove the encyclopedia of things that were done.
He said, she said,
They go
she
back
did,
to-
he did not.
Yes, level 2. That day I came home from work,
Yeah.
I told you I was tired, I did a backache. You told me to go look for a massage. Remember?
Hey.
Yeah, because there's so much debris. Now,
Yeah.
this is where I want to finish with that, what I was teaching. Because I felt I need to teach someone this. Is when all that is done, baby, there's one critical thing you must remember. Is that a couple can move from honeymoon phase to red zone in 1 year of marriage. Yeah. It's what I call the Kana effect. Something emotionally draining happened in the first year of the marriage. It creates a short circuit. You bypass all the
those other
growth.
stages. Yeah.
You're in the red zone.
Yeah.
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 That's normally dangerous now. Because that couple must work backwards. Yeah.
And it could be anything really. It could be death of a child, death of a parent,
Loss of a job.
Yeah.
Anything. Zero to red zone. Your
Yeah.
emotional capacity is finished.
Wow.
That is not the dream. So you must know in the dream, where are you in the dream?
Yeah, let us know,
Where are you in
audience.
the dream?
Where are you in the dream? At what stage of the marriage are you at? Let us know in the comments. We really want to engage more with you and just learn how you're taking marriage and how it's treating you in return.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have some questions for me?
Questions. Let's see.
Let's see. I'm in a good mood today.
You're in a mood for questions?
Yes, you made me bacon in the morning. Bacon and...
Okay, so we've been married a few years, beautiful years. We thank God for the wonderful time that we've had together. I want us to give awards today in the time we've been married. So I'll say for myself what the award is for you and you say for me. Okay, so most improved at listening. Who would that be?
That will be you.
Oh, thank you. Never used to listen.
Should you just take the award and go with it?
What do you mean most improved at listening?
Should just take the award and go with it.
Do you know that I would also give the same to you?
What?
Most improved at listening. Yes.
Because you can listen to,
No.
to yourself. How do you listen to yourself? You don't listen
I
to
would give you the same award. Glory to God.
I thought I've always been a very good listener.
Well. Yeah, you could say that. But I think there's a point in our marriage where you were just hearing, you were not listening. Yeah. You would be like, yeah. But you would listen to give me the response that you think, I think we've had this conversation before. Like you would never see in a certain situation that maybe you were in the wrong, and you were quick to defend.
Maybe because also I was hearing white noise. I was hearing white noise. White noise.
So as I'm explaining, all you're hearing is. So we've come a long way from that, and I appreciate you for that. So most improved at listening goes to you as well. Nice?
Okay.
So give me the moment this season, we're in season 2, that surprised you the most about me.
The episode read about children actually.
Which one? We've touched quite a lot on children.
Children, I think was something interesting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learned something new about me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but how quickly you could switch from wife to maternal instinct. Lights out.
But didn't our children survive?
Huh?
Didn't the marriage survive?
They have to move out of the house.
Yeah, you have to do, as a mother, you have to do what you have to do for the children to survive.
Some of the boys are going to be like, that man does not love his children. Oh, I love them. That's why they must move out of the house.
The thing that surprised me the most about you, or rather something that I learned about you during the season, the show where you said you saw your father tick all the boxes, go into employment, believe that you work hard, you go to school, the job will come, and that didn't go according to, how he dreamt it. And that you made it your sole decision, your sole goal in life to be your own person, to be in self-employment, to achieve what you can achieve as an individual. It helped me understand why the ambition is there, because you lived it. You saw someone dream a certain dream and it didn't work out for this or this reason. And you totally wanted to do the exact opposite. It made me really understand why you have that push, why you push me, why you push yourself, why you push others. It really brought it into perspective. And so that's something really critical that I learned about you this season.
Too.
I think it was this season. It was this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take the award.
Hey.
I take it.
Okay, what do you want more from me in the next season? What are you looking forward to?
I think just more, we've come a long way. I think we've come a long way. So I understand, many audience don't understand this part, is that doing the show with you, because we are wired very differently. You know, I'm a person who wears both things openly. I wear my victories, I wear my failures. I move with them. I can say them anywhere and go. I think the thing that many people don't know is that you are a very private person. So I think putting you on the show and you being able to speak some things, it may look very simple, but I know the amount of readjustment you've had to do just to go deeper into areas that you normally would not tell anyone about.
We have not even, we are barely scratching.
I know you. I'm praising you for more. So season 3, I want more depth.
Where? Okay.
I want more from you.
Are you sure? Are you ready? Are you ready?
We just cut and edit. The show is not live. The show is not live.
You will cut and edit. Hey.
The show is not live.
I'll be with the editor bumper to bumper. Don't remove this. Put this back. Why is this missing? Where? You want more of me? Okay. Okay. We're going. We're going.
More from you.
More from me. Okay.
But it's been. I mean, it's been. I know it's not been. But I've seen the progress, and it's good just to allow people into your space.
Yeah. So one thing that you would tell every couple about me, or one thing that I'd tell every couple about you, that maybe they don't even know. I don't know. Like, I would say that I have it good. That I'm grateful for this man in my life.
Got me scared a bit.
Why? What did you think I was gonna say? Yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for you. You know, that I can't say enough just how happy I am to be in this journey with you, and how the years have gone by, and I've seen your consistency. I've seen yourself just growing and pushing and just becoming this man that you are today. And it's not very different from who you were when we first got married. That's the very interesting thing. I still see the love, I still see the strength, I still see the wisdom, I still see the covering that you said that, you know, you'd cover me for all these years. So I really appreciate that I have it this good. I have it so good, guys. Like, well, any that. I just have to brag on my person, and I know that a lot of it is because of God. You know, we don't take the wins for ourselves, and I know that 3-strand cord has really spoken in our marriage, and I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for you for just being committed and faithful and just being yourself. And I thank God that I've learned how to let you be yourself, but I'm still learning. We're still pushing in that direction.
Yeah, the jury's out.
The jury's out. Yeah, but that's one thing. I'm happy. Yeah.
I've been consistent.
You've been consistent.
Even in leaving the socks on the floor.
We're not talking about that today. Why are you bringing up things that are tainting the one thing that I'm telling everyone about you? Why are you bringing your marks down? Consistency, it's important. Yeah. So what is one thing that you've learned about this show?
I think it's interesting because someone asked me this again, and I say that also it's created a platform for me and you to have a conversation in a different way. We talk. I think one of the best things that many couples should do is just have a person you can talk to, because I always wanted to marry someone that I can talk to, and someone who gets my jokes. Yeah, you know, and you get my jokes. And
at least I'm laughing at them these days. There's a time you're like, you don't let me at my job.
Because I was broke.
No.
I was broke.
Why do you think that's
I used to crack your jokes and this guy is broke. I don't want poor men jokes.
It's hard to laugh on an empty stomach, please. It's hard to laugh.
I cracked the same joke when I had no money, cracked the exact joke when I had money. And I saw you laugh at the
Which
joke.
joke is this?
The same joke I cracked. This
No,
joke,
we have to discuss
this
off air.
joke-
No. I won't take
the
that.
same joke, but just,
Which joke is this?
the same joke when we are out having dinner. You laughed. Like, it wasn't the joke. The problem was
That you were broke. No, we'll discuss this later. We'll discuss this later.
I got to understand that jokes it depends. I realize that the more God blesses you financially, the more people laugh at the jokes.
No comment. I don't know which joke.
There are many men who support me on
We
this
have
point.
to confirm
many
this
men
joke.
support me on this point. And
I have to research. I'm going to investigate.
Yeah, but what is the question again?
What have you learned from this show, from this season that you want to?
Yeah, I was saying that it's also giving us a platform because people don't know that we also learn while we are on the show.
course,
People don't know we actually do learn when we're on the show, because when we're in the marriage, we are very practical with dealing with the things that are there. When we're on the show, we are able to have a different perspective to look at a matter differently. I think we have been able to learn a lot of things about each other, also how we look at things, how we reason through things. Yeah, so I think for me, one of the best experiences has been that I'm also learning parts of you that maybe I'd not have learned if we didn't have this show. And I think that's a beautiful thing that I really, 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 really do love. Also, again, something that people don't know is that in everything else, and this is me saying now for the season coming, is that people don't know that you are the one who you're the one that also helps me to be grounded and teaches me how to be grounded. Because you know me, I'm a wild bushfire. Yes. When I go, I go.
On the move, always.
I'm always on the next thing. Always on the next thing. So you kind of always give me a chance to breathe in and to drink some yogurt and relax and breathe in. That grounding thing has been good. The show has given us a chance to share the wisdom that we both carry, which has been there from the very beginning. So I think it's a good experience. I also want to hear from the audience as well what they have learned from us this season. But it's a good experience. We're not taking a big break from this. We're not going to do another in November. No, we are not taking a big break. We are back.
Yeah.
As soon as possible, we are back.
Season 3, here we come.
Yes. Yes.
So thank you for joining us. This has been Marriage Kindergarten. My name is Hayes Salamba.
And I am Victor Salamba.
Yes. See you in season 3 from Marriage Kindergarten, the ABCs of making it work.